The boy who learned to fly. 12-year-old Marcus stood at the edge of the basketball court, watching his older brother sink shot after shot into the hoop. Every ball seemed to glide effortlessly through the net, as smooth as water flowing down a stream. Marcus clutched his own basketball tightly, his palms sweating despite the cool autumn breeze. He had been practicing for 3 months, yet he still missed more shots than he made. Maybe I'm just not meant to be good at this, he muttered to himself, kicking at the dusty ground beneath his sneakers. That evening, Marcus' grandmother noticed his slumped shoulders at dinner. What's troubling you, young man? She asked gently. Marcus explained how discouraged he felt about basketball, how his brother made it look so easy while he struggled with even the simplest layups. His grandmother smiled warmly and shared a story from her own childhood. When I was your age, I wanted desperately to play the piano, she began. My fingers felt like they were made of wood for the first year. I played the same scale 200 times every single day, and it sounded terrible. But I kept going because I loved the music, even when I couldn't yet create it myself. She paused and looked directly into Marcus' eyes. Your brother has been playing basketball for 5 years, Marcus. You've been practicing for only 3 months. The difference between you isn't talent, it's time and persistence. The next morning, something shifted inside Marcus. Instead of comparing himself to his brother, he decided to compete only with yesterday's version of himself. He created a simple chart on his bedroom wall, tracking how many successful free throws he could make out of 20 attempts each day. On Monday, he made 4. By Friday, he made 6. Some days he improved, and other days his score stayed the same or even dropped. But Marcus kept showing up at the court every afternoon, rain or shine, hot or cold. He stopped focusing on perfection and started celebrating small victories. The day his shooting form finally felt natural, the afternoon he made 3 baskets in a row for the first time, and the moment he realized he no longer dreaded practice, but actually looked forward to it. 3 months later, Marcus' teacher announced that the class would participate in a school-wide basketball tournament. Marcus felt his old anxiety creeping back, but this time he remembered his grandmother's words and his own progress charts, now filled with steadily climbing numbers. During the final game, with only 33 seconds remaining and his team trailing by 1 point, Marcus received the ball near the 3 point line. Time seemed to slow down. He didn't think about his brother or about Mason or about what others might think. He simply remembered the thousands of practice shots that had brought him to this moment, bent his knees the way he'd practiced, and released the ball with steady confidence. The gymnasium erupted in cheers as the ball swished through the net. Marcus' team had won. But more importantly, Marcus had discovered something far more valuable than victory. He had learned that consistent effort, patience, and self belief could transform what once seemed impossible into reality. All right, let's move on to the next set. Now, this time around, I have explained how to summarize passages over and over and over again, from the first one that we did for grade 1 to the second one we did for grade 2, grade 3, grade 4. Now, this is grade 5. I wouldn't show you how to summarize, but we'll discuss it still. If you really want to explore how to do that, I would attach the links to the summary for grade 1, the summary session for grade 2, the summary session for grade 3, so that you can go there and explore it to understand better what we're doing here. Now, like always, we have basic question, the WH questions and all that. So the first one says, who is the story about? That is very straightforward. So the story is about who? Marcus. So the story is about Marcus. What's the main challenge your lesson is described? The challenge is he couldn't make successful free throws or get better at playing basketball as fast as his brother is. Or we can say the challenge is he couldn't play basketball as well as his brother could. That's the main challenge. He couldn't play basketball as well as his brother could. And he's feeling discouraged because of that. So where did the important events happen? It happened at the training. There are two places it happened. The first place it happened at the training ground where he practiced his free throws.
That is at the basketball court where he practices free throws. And also at the tournament, there's the gymnasium where the tournament was held. That's the second place the event happened. When did the key moment occur in the story? Okay, key moments. The first key moments we have, the first key moments was when grandmother explained the difference between Marcus and his brother to him. That the difference is not in talent, but in time and persistence, consistent practice. And the second key moment is when his mindset shifted. That's the second key moment. The third key moment is when he was able to shine during the tournament as a result of his consistent practice. How was Marcus' problem resolved? He shifted his mindset and he focused more on consistent practice. Answer them one after the other. Then put them together and put them in the comment section. I'll be looking out to mark them and tell you how you can make them better. If you have any question, put it also in the comment section. I'll be right there waiting to hear from you and help you improve in writing summaries. Remember, when you're writing your summaries and you're combining the sentences together, remember to use conjunctions, combine them into compound sentences, complex sentences, and stick to at most 3 sentences. At most 3 sentences with the whole passage. Any question? Let me know. See you in the next one.